Well, good evening. It's your buddy Ryan here. Just giving you a quick view inside my grow tent here at the house. As you can see, I have a Mars Hydro grow tent, and get ready to start some of my plants for the spring. Let's take a look at what I've got real quick. You can see I start all my own stuff from my seeds here. Most of the seeds are things that I have saved over time from plants that I have grown, so I've become fairly self-sufficient at this point. Going down the line, you can see I have everything from kale and collards. There's some salsa peppers there. Some lettuce coming in nicely. More collard greens. We got tomatillos. Some San Marzano peppers. Yellow pear peppers. All kinds of mesclun mixed lettuces here. This is a bamboo cutting I took the other day as I was out on a walk. I am not 100% certain that it will root. It's just a fun experiment. This pot looks like nothing right now. It's going to take a little while to sprout, but it does have some ginger started in it. I just got a greenhouse this year. If you've seen my other videos, you might have seen it. That means I can extend my growing season a little bit. So the ginger might be something I grow potted outside and then bring in the fall if it needs a little extra time. Here we have some sweet potatoes starting in a tray. Just trying to get them to grow some slips, and if you take a look very closely there, you can see that this one is growing a little leaf out of the side. I pulled them up the other day just to take a peek. They're all growing roots at this point too. Other fun things I've got going. This is called a ground cherry. It's related to a tomatillo, but tastes a lot like pineapple or passion fruit. It's quite delicious. Of course, over here, I have some herbs going, including oregano. Got some sage started up. A bit of thyme. And broccoli, of course. And got some dinosaur kale, as you can see by my fun illustrations. A little bit of lemon balm in here. Some mint started. And, cabbages, of course. And, we have some African peri-peri peppers. I grew those last year. They did quite well in our tough environment, so I'm doing them again. And my favorite tomatoes, of course, are San Marzano, so I have those. This is my own variety of sweet tomato I've been working on here on the property. It's acclimatized to our salty soil and rough winds, so that works for me. And let me see if there's anything else notable. Let's see, we have that Italian kale. Starts with the letter L. I'm not going to try to pronounce it off the cuff. 4 beautiful tomatillo plants. Of course, if you grow tomatillo, guys, remember to do at least 2 so they can cross-pollinate each other. But yeah, that's basically it for the first wave of the garden here. I have an oscillating fan that gives good air circulation in here. Mars Hydro LED panel. As you can see, it's quite bright. And of course, an exhaust fan up top. So all of this keeps this tent well ventilated. And my plants, obviously are thriving. They just sprouted, so some of them may look a little weak. But they're bound to improve over time. I do this every year just so that they have the chance to sort of get their sea legs before I put them out in the garden. And because we have the greenhouse now, this will be the first step. I sprout them in here, get them strong enough to go out to the greenhouse, then put them in the greenhouse to get them used to the sun. And I will have some pretty big tomato plants ready to go into the ground. And other plants, of course. I'm trying to go for more of a premium garden this year. In the past, I've used these little 3.5-inch squares, grown things out and put, say tomatoes or peppers or whatever out there in that form. But this year I'll pot them up to a 5.5-inch pot. Should give it about 4 times the soil level. And so we'll have a bigger, stronger, healthier plant before I put them outside. The reason I've made this change is because we have a lot of ants and things here that will eat up your baby plants, earwigs and the like. So I figured the stronger I can get them, the better chance they have at surviving. I'll also douse them with neem oil when they go out there and surround them by diatomaceous earth. Put some bird netting over all of them and hope for the best. here in the Tehachapi Mountains in California, we have all kinds of pest species: ground squirrels, moles, voles, earwigs, carpenter ants. Yeah, you name it, we've got it. Birds, So protecting your plants from the wildlife is key, and also our very temperamental weather systems. It can be snowing one day and bright and sunny the next. That's just kind of mountain life. I experienced the same thing growing up in Colorado, so not a big deal for me. Our deal is that we just plan for success and hope for the best. Anyway, thanks, guys. If you enjoyed that, toss us a like or hit a subscribe, and we will post more gardening content. Other than that, I'll go back to my regularly scheduled shortwave radio sessions here soon. This is just something I wanted to share. I hope you enjoyed it.